God bless you, child of God, under the sound of my voice. I want to talk to you this morning on where will you spend eternity. Where you spend eternity as a believer is very important. Most Christians are only concerned about what to achieve from the present world. We are only mindful of what the flesh can give us, forgetting that there is life after death. No matter who you are, a time is coming that you'll be no more. And there is life after death. So I'm here this morning to teach you on where will you spend eternity. This is one of the big questions everybody should be asking him or herself. Now, what next after this life? And I'm picking the scripture from Revelation chapter 20, verse 11 to 15. It says, I saw a great white throne, and him who sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heavens fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God. Books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to what they have done. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were all judged, every man according to their works. The verse 14, and death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Verse 15, which I will emphasize on, says, and whoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Whoever's name was not found in the book of life was thrown into the lake of fire. Everything we are doing will be judged. The Bible says books were opened, and another book was opened, which is the book of life. The books there is the book of record. But there is one book for everyone called the book of life. And in this book, if your name is not written in this book of life, you'll be thrown into the lake of fire. And except people who have accepted Christ as their Lord and personal Savior, whose name shall be found in this book. Where will you spend eternity? Where will you spend eternity? There is life after death. After you've gotten all the cars, after you've gotten all the house, after you've gotten all the money, after you've traveled all where you want to be, and you are no more, where will you spend eternity? That's my question. There are so many people who are going to church today, yet have no place in eternity. Going to church is not enough. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Build a good relationship with God. Receive Christ as your personal Savior and follow His teachings and His commandments. When you read the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 7, it said, For we brought nothing to this world, and it is certain that we are living with nothing. We brought nothing. All that we are fighting for is vanity. All that we are toiling for, all that we are trying to gain in this world is vanity upon vanity. A time will come, we will certainly leave all these things. And there is a place where you spend eternity. It depends on you, either to spend eternity in hell or to spend in heaven. Christ is the only one that can take you to heaven. Follow Christ and his teachings, and I assure you, heaven will smile at you. God bless you. Amen.